Well, I have been home now for 3 days, and it feels good to be home. It feels good to be back in a larger space with a larger kitchen and, access to all my favorite kitchen appliances and the larger bathroom and my comfy bed, et cetera, et cetera. And it feels great to be back to familiar territory, familiar area, know my way around, and all of that. But at the same time, I'm missing the excitement of my road life. And I was hoping for a non-tortured decision on whether or not I should go full-time in an RV. And I keep flip-flopping back and forth with it. And, I'm sort of like in that process of when, like, say you're in a relationship and you kind of know that you should probably say goodbye to the relationship, but you keep sort of going back and forth and thinking, well, maybe if, I do this, it will fix it, or if I do that, it will fix it, or if we go to therapy, it will fix it, or whatever, and then, but in your heart of hearts, you kind of know that it's over, and that's kind of how I feel with the RV, because I just think that in my gut, it's like I kind of know that it's too much for me. So I just feel like intuitively and instinctively, and if I really check in with my body, I feel like, yeah, I don't think that the full-time RV life is going to be for me. I think it's just going to be too much stress for me, too much triggering of my anxiety, and then the physical aspect of it. So, I'm kind of trying to think of, alternate ways of realizing my dream of more travel. And I'm sort of all over the map because, initially what I really wanted to focus on, since I don't really like big cities and all of that anymore, especially driving an RV in the bigger cities, although you have to go into the bigger cities or towns anyways from time to time to run your errands and stuff like that, do your chores or whatever, so it's kind of unavoidable. But in any case, what my dream was is to visit lots of national parks, in the RV. But as I see it right now, I have a few different choices. I could keep the RV and just go out on weekend trips, maybe long weekend trips, and then maybe take one big trip once or twice a year. Another option would be to sell the RV and then just fly to, where I want to go, and then rent a car and, rent a hotel or Airbnb and do a vacation like that, but I would be somewhat limited with that because since I still work, I can only get 2 weeks of vacation a year. So that doesn't seem like a great option for me because it would take me years, decades really, to actually see very many national parks, To maintain this home base is, expensive, and then it's, in running some numbers, I found out that it's at least $250 a day to fly somewhere, pay for accommodations, get a rental car, eat out, stuff like that. And so that adds up real fast, And the other option that I have would be to give up this apartment and then go just drive in a regular car around the United States and maybe Canada, and do house sitting jobs, also do Airbnbs, which can get really expensive though, so I don't know about that. And then the other option would be to sign up for the Thousand Trails Cabin Pass program, which is $1,500 a year, I think, but I might be able to get it for cheaper, I don't know. And that's what's so hard for me is now that I've experienced the RV life, I loved having my bathroom with me, my kitchen with me, my dining room with me, my bed with me. It was so great, could get away from the elements. I could pull over and stop and make a sandwich or use the bathroom or take a nap even if I wanted to. And I love that, and that's really hard to give up, It's really hard to give up. And the other option is just, of course, to not, realize my dream of travel at all. Just keep this apartment and stay here and just watch other people on YouTube travel around and do that, Every option that I thought of has its pros and cons, right? There's not any perfect solution at all. This is my lifesaver shopping cart that helps me transport things between my third floor apartment and my vehicle. Just packing up and getting ready to go to my dog sit job in Napa Valley wine country. This is the second time I will be watching this dog, and I love this dog. Her name is Riley, and I'm so looking forward to seeing her again. I think it's been maybe about a year since I've seen her, so I'm super excited. They wanted me to get there nice and early. This is probably the earliest I've ever job. It's like about 6:30 in the morning, so I had to get up at 5:30, so just packing up my car, almost done. Whew, it's cold out here this morning. Right, well, goodbye, apartment. I always like to kind of try and clean as best I can before I go. And try to remember to turn off. Let's just double check again. Turn off my, yeah, it's in the off position. I don't want to be charged. I've got a big smile on my face. I'm so excited to see Riley. Not sure if she'll remember me or not. We shall see. This is the place I left her last. Hi, Riley. Hi, Riley. Hi, Riley. Hi, Riley. Hi, Annie. Riley, come back, Riley. Come on. Taking her for her first walk for the day. She is a Welsh terrier. She loves to chase balls. She's obsessed with balls. She's 9 years old, at least, maybe a little older, but she's got the energy of a puppy. I have a feeling these little dogs live a long time. Sniffing is how dogs make sense of the world. Gotta let them sniff. I get to be here for, I think 6 nights, 7 days. Good morning. It's a beautiful neighborhood, extremely safe neighborhood. I mean, just very quiet, really nice. Come on, honey. One thing that's kind of fun about being at somebody's house is you often discover new products or even food items that you normally wouldn't get to try. Like, this is a green pan, and I'm amazed how non-stick it is. And what I know about the green pan is I believe it doesn't have the, what do they call them, fluorocarbons or something. So it's like, I'm impressed with this pan. I might buy one. We took a little nap together, and now we're gonna go for a walk near downtown Napa, huh? Yeah, what's that? You sniffy? Let's see how good you are in the car. So far, she's kind of not decided if she's going to be front seat or back seat. Wow, this is beautiful. She's a puller, this Riley. She really pulls on her leash. Which is a bit annoying. Oh, people are fishing. Okay, we won't bother them. I was just reading that Welsh terriers were bred for hunting fox, rodents, and she just kind of course, tried to chase down a squirrel. Pretty strong for an older girl. She really pulled on the leash. We have the telltale nose marks, wet nose marks. She won't, she's not the most trained dog. She doesn't seem to know the word of come or let's go, or she's fascinated with something underneath this car. Maybe there's a kitty cat. You know, she was sniffing around these bushes, which she probably knows some critters live in there, and her instincts are kicking in. Come on, let's go. Oh, Riley, no. Riley, no. Huh, I don't know what's back there. Oh my God, it's a possum. Oh my God. What is an opossum doing out during the day? They're always big. No wonder. Ooh, those opossums are unattractive. You bothered the opossum. He was almost as big as you. Yeah, you knew. Wow, your hunting instincts were kicking in there, weren't they? I used to be quite the monkey when I was a kid. Climbing all over the bars and everything my mom said. Oh my God. Jeez. I was just showing those little, isn't that cute? Oh my God, so adorable. How fun for the little babies. Lemons seem to be in full ripeness right now. Well, that tree in the back looks like an orange tree. Beautiful. And then in the front here is lemons. I saw one of the neighbors here selling a bag of Meyer lemons for $5. I might go back and get that. That's a good deal. What an effective barrier. Big tall trees. Look at that. Just keep going and going. I decided to let her lead the way on this walk. I was just curious to see. And she got me lost. I mean, I'm like, where the heck are we, you know? Of course, I have my phone on me and I can always punch in the address to find the way home, so I knew there was that option. But I was just curious to see if she knew her way home, and sure enough, she has brought us back to this park, which is close to where the house is, so she knows the way. Look at that neat mailbox. Wow. A piece of art. Oh gosh, I love it. Can't quite tell if she's friendly with other dogs. I don't want to test it out, but she barks and stuff at other dogs. There we go. See, there's a doggo over there. She's doing yoga. It's a yoga pose. This bed was very comfortable to sleep on last night. This is the guest bedroom, which I prefer. I can use the guest bedroom, that's great. Absolutely loving this wallpaper. My favorite color is blue, and this is just so me. Love it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where is it? Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Where is it? Where's the ball? Find the ball. Where'd it go? What are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? What are you doing? Be careful now. Oh, God. Crazy dog. Crazy dog. Yes, you're crazy dog. You're crazy. ASMR of her breathing. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, little girl? Where are you hiding? Are we a little tired? Do we have a little wet nose? That's a good sign of health. A little wet nose. Yeah, a good sign of health. She is so adorable. I'm in love with this girl. You like that ball? Do you like that ball? She will go and go and go until her tongue is hanging out so far that it's hanging out pretty far right now. Cookie. Riley, you sweet girl. Yes, you're a sweet girl. Look at those pretty almond eyes. This kitchen has a really well-stocked spice cabinet here at the pet sit job, so I'm appreciating that. But strangely, I have checked every single cupboard and pantry in this kitchen, and I cannot find one storage container. So I cooked some food, I have some leftovers. I cannot find any storage containers in this kitchen. Well, I'm in downtown Napa. There's a highly regarded sushi restaurant downtown here called Morimoto Napa. And I ordered some sushi, and I'm just waiting to go pick it up. So while I'm waiting, why don't we just sort of walk around a little bit and take a look at downtown Napa. There's a nice outdoor restaurant. Napa feels a lot more busy than Sonoma County. Napa Valley feels more busy than Sonoma County. It's the more well-known, part of the wine country, Napa. But we have the Napa River right here. I haven't checked it out, but there's supposed to be like a 12-mile long bike and walking path along the river. It's cool looking buildings. It's nice that they supply doggy bags. I guess these are heat lamps. Yeah, must be heat lamps. Napa Valley Coffee. Seems like overalls never go out of style. I'm in the market for some frames, new frames. These are a little thick for me though, I think. A little too thick. Looks like a nice store though. Here's the Morimoto Napa, which is where I'm picking up my lunch. Not going to see anything.
here's my lunch. I got salmon, yellowtail, and neji hamaji on the right there, which is scallions and yellowtail roll. And lots of ginger. And I've got a packet of soy sauce. I don't get to eat sushi very much anymore because soy sauce doesn't do well with me. It gives me migraine headaches. But once in a blue moon, I go ahead and indulge and just take my medication because I love and adore sushi. I used to eat a lot of it in Los Angeles when I lived there. So I try to just do, my medications and hopefully not get a headache.